Welcome back to our show. Now let's go to the phones. Who do we have on the line? We've got Kevin from an undisclosed location in Zombieland? Weird. Zombieland, Kevin? What say you? You're on the air.
Hi, Dave. Yeah, this is Kevin. I've been listening to your show for a while now, and I must say, it has really inspired me to tell you this, Dave. How can I lovingly say all this? Well, here goes. Dave, you're a great mouthpiece for the banks, but your financial wisdom would be great if it were the year 1898. Of course, that was before. Before they started to rig the game, and bankers still had for themselves a vestigial sliver of shame. Before we started paying someone else to borrow to us our own money, the bankers making for their own selves their own land of milk and honey. Before the dollar became oily slick, and before the last one using it always got the short end of the stick. Before saving became punished and spending became king. Spending on baubles, entertainment, conveniences, and bling. Before NAFTA and GAFTA and that giant sucking sound, the hope-deflating hissing of the middle class losing ground. Before hedge funds, glass steagall, and plunge protection teams. Before naked shorts and manipulating paper. And of course, before QE12 and QE3 and the supposed quantitative easing taper. Before our retirement funds became infested with their pump and dump pumped-up bubble. Before the hostage-holding profiteering divestment that comes before the quickly oncoming rubble. Before outsourcing our wealth to unregulated, untariffed shores. Before all those Greek jobs at those Wallies and those dollar stores. Before private property ceased to exist. And before all that we own became subjected to the tyrannical whims of Big Brother and Big Sis. Before the beautiful free market that really never was. Before it gave way really to its fascist crony capitalist cuz. Tell me, Dave, is it so wise to be played for the fool, even in God's eyes? When I hear of your disciples living on ramen noodles, beans, lunch meats, and value fries, to pay off these aforementioned bankers that we should all despise, I can't help but to envision the evil ones you serve. I pray unwittingly, listening into your broadcast with them stroking their miniature poodles, then stroking their double-speaking chins, then licking their lips, and giving their Lord Satan praise with a shit-eaten grin. Maybe even singing, "Thanks, O great and evil Lord, for your airwave domain's testimony of God's children living without his gruesome glory. Oh, and they're lapping up your poison, Lord. Oh, tell me another delicious story." You hand out plenty of unspoken shame to those who fail to or refuse to play their Satan-serving game. The rule makers are bankrupt in every way but financial. Hence their deadly black ledger grows ever more substantial. To be the exact, perfect inverse of that, I think God wouldn't even blink. For the honest man who accidentally bought himself some shame by unwittingly playing their lopsided, rigged, and soul-sucking game. God's law even has the year of Jubilee, calling it the Lord's release of all debt. And Jesus talked more about forgiving debt than he ever did talk about paying it back. Seems God's word was filled with concern that keeping us out of Satan's great ensnaring trap is what we should, in fact, all learn. Come on, people, learn how their game really works. Maybe you'll be one step ahead of Satan's generals who obviously want our souls before they kill us dead. Disqualify yourself from their hideous game. Buy into what is real, the Lord's love, peace, and the spirit of truth that no one can ever steal. Sorry to poop, Dave, on your debt-free parade, but the only debt that really matters has already been paid.
Sorry, Kevin, you cut out there for a minute. Well, that was weird. Let's go to our next caller. John, you're on the air.
In this instance, the term bankers refers to the 1% of the 1% of the 1%ers, or 1 in a million. We really should have no similar beef against the other 99.9999% of God's children, other than the occasional chiding or castigation. This less than minuscule part of the population actually owns and controls probably at least 35% of the world's total assets through what is called interlocking corporate directorships, one could. Look into this and join the great awakening that the likes of Kevin and many, many others have been trying to share and even sometimes gone to jail for.